Afternoon, nobody who's here right now. No, it's just me. Just me, myself, and I. Good afternoon. I'm gonna wait a minute, see if anybody actually joins up. We got a lot of shadow down there at the bottom for some reason. Let's see if I can figure that out while I'm waiting. Turn on the main light, see if that makes it any better. Really, what's up with that shadow? Maybe that's not a shadow. Maybe that's from the whatchamacallit, the little fade at the bottom of the thing. That's weird. Well, hey, first person here, how you doing today? So, what I'm going to build, since it's just me and you, this is our little secret for right now. I'm going to build this W1 right here, the McLaren W1. I got a couple other sets in, finally. I never picked this up, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. I never picked that one up, so I'm going to build that. Hi, Francisco. I'm going to build this Ferrari Stardale. I'm not going to do these two today. I'm only going to do the W1. And I also got this, which is a pretty cool set. I'm really looking forward to building that one. It looks awesome. And I got a couple more. I don't know if I'm going to do these live. If y'all want to see a live, just like hang out me building these two, that'd be cool. But I got this off-road mountain truck. And then price-wise, it wasn't $19.99. It was on clearance. It was tucked away at the clearance section. Well, it wasn't even actually in a clearance section. It just, the price was different on the sticker than it actually was when you rung it up. So I picked this up for $7. And then this one right here, same deal, was not $20. It was also $7. I'm definitely not going to build this one live, just because Ninjago's not really something I don't think y'all tune in here, at least to this channel for. But this one was $7. Maybe a cool parts, a couple cool minifigs, stuff like that. And then I got this one for Christmas that I have not built yet, so I'll probably make that one at some point in the future. I was thinking for this one would be kind of fun. I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen Happy Tree Friends, but if you've ever seen Happy Tree Friends, it's like these, or if you haven't, it's like cute little cuddly animals, and they keep on having horrible things happen to them. I thought it would be fun to do like a Happy Tree Friends version with these little guys, but I don't know. I think they're kind of cute. I'll build this at some point, maybe even just put them up. Well, let me get all this out of the way and start building the McLaren. Hey, what's up, Mr. Butterscotch? One second, I'm just gonna move all these other sets out of the way, and I'll build the McLaren. Ooh, another thing too, some of y'all might have seen the Smokey and the Bandit live build maybe a couple days ago. I got some of the parts that I was missing. I got those in, and then I made these little pinstripes on the truck. So this thing I think is looking absolutely sick. I also made the trailer and printed out a kind of decal for it. I don't know if you can tell, but I changed the people to little Lego people. I thought that was kind of funny. And then this one, you definitely can't tell if I didn't tell you, but it's the fat JD Vance meme. I thought it would be funny to include him on there. So I made that. And then I got one more. So I built the Smokey and the Bandit truck, Snowman's truck. I also built Bandit's Trans Am right there. But I obviously, there's something missing from it right there. That decal. I need that big old bird decal. I need to make that, and then once I do, I'll make the instructions for these. And this, I'll put it up on Rebrickable and Patreon. But that's not going to be today or tomorrow. It's a couple weeks out. What's up, Leo Lego? How you doing? Oh, I saw your I think you already responded anyway, Leo Lego, but I found your Rebrickable page. I liked I think I left a comment on like maybe a workshop post or something like that. But I liked the stuff you were doing. It was pretty cool. So let's open up this W1. I'll say I'm not very good at opening Lego boxes. Mostly because I usually get rebreakable orders more than anything. And the little thumb tab thing, I have never gotten it to work quite right for me. So, here we go. All right. And pardon the mess on the desk. Saw the comment, thanks. Yeah. What's up, Send It Films? Thank you. Appreciate the love for the channel, man. Put a lot of effort into it, so I'm glad folks seem to like it. If y'all haven't watched the logo video already, check it out. It's not doing well. I was hoping it would do better, but nobody really seems to like that video. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Give it a look. There's a lot of really cool builds in there, a lot of cool logos, not just car logos. There's restaurants, technology stuff, different countries, a lot of different logos. So it's got a little bit of something for everybody in there, and which is funny because nobody watched it. So if you want to go check it out, maybe help me out in the analytics a little bit. I wouldn't be mad about it. So I'm going to start putting this together. Lego needs to stop including these as spare parts. I have so many just spare helmet windscreens, like helmet visors or whatever. I have so many spare helmet visors. I don't know what to do with them. I need to figure out some sort of MOC to do with them because it's like a completely useless part. It doesn't interact with anything really aside from the helmet. So I really don't know what to do with them. I know there was a guy who made like a MOC of some nail clippers and used those as like the the fingernail clippings, which was really creative. But aside from that, I really don't know. I really don't know. Is it different instructions on how to build your semis free? Okay, not really. All the semi truck instructions out there are not free. I'll talk about that for a second, and then I'll get into something else. The free stuff, I have a lot of free stuff out there. But, Lego's not cheap. I don't think I'm asking for a lot of money for the instructions for stuff. As far as free stuff, there are a lot of free instructions that I've put out. So there's plenty of stuff to pick from. The semi-trucks are not one of those things. I think all of those actually are charged, except for like there's a dump truck that I made that is free. So you can check that one out. It's a pretty good build. Like I said, I like to put a lot of free stuff out there, but I gotta support this hobby somehow. That being said, I am working on a video. This is why my desk is a mess right now. Working on a video of semi-trucks that I have a chassis for right here. I have this chassis for it, and then this, and you can basically take this and build your own thing on top of it that would be pretty cool. I will make this section free and then maybe something to go on top. So there will be something out there for y'all, but if you want to support the channel, getting the instructions or the Patreon or something, that's a cool way of doing it. You don't have to, but it really does help. I'm not trying to like e-beg for money or something like that. If you want to pay for something, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. That's fine. But I do have to charge for some stuff, at least at this point. Ideally, if the channel were making enough money on like ad revenue or sponsorships or something like that, I would make everything free. That would be a really cool thing to do. I would love to give back to the community in that way. But for now, I gotta charge something. It just kind of is what it is. But if we can get enough people watching and maybe some sponsorship stuff, that would go a long way in making all of the instructions free. Because I would like to do that one day. But today is not that day. I hope that answers your question without sounding like a jerk or something. I got 42212 for Christmas, and very surprisingly had like 30 missing parts and faulty instructions. Sadly, Lego will not send the parts because it wasn't bought from Lego. Thank you very much for the feedback. Yes, and I hope I don't sound like a whining little, butthead or something, but yeah, somebody retracted a message. I didn't see what that said. The system also banned me from missing parts program because it thought I was spamming the system. I've never had that issue with getting missing parts from Lego, and I didn't have the issue of having. I've used it a handful of times, not a lot, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 times, maybe 6 or 7 times I've used the Lego missing parts system, and I've never had any issues with it. They've always been really cool. Even when it wasn't a set I bought directly from Lego. Like I bought a clearance house. I can't remember. It's like a house that they put out a couple years ago. I bought it was clearanced at Walmart, and it ended up missing. It was missing like the van that came with it, but Lego replaced the van and the sticker sheet, no problem. It was really cool. I've got nothing but nice things to say about the Lego missing parts system. So I'm surprised it didn't turn out, a little bit better for you. That's kind of weird. What's up, Poxna? Mr. Butterscotch, what you rolling your eyes for? What you rolling your eyes for? I'm also going to build, or have already built, something that y'all are not going to like, using some of the parts from this once it's done. Some of y'all are going to absolutely hate it. And I just think that's hysterical. A little trolling, y'all. And I got to go to work in about an hour and a half. I don't think it's going to take that long to do this, but that's what I got to do today. Oh, yes. Yeah, Mr. Butterscotch, I'm sorry. It's such a weird... I don't really get it. It's a weird little meme. But yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. And again, I really don't get it. Pretty weird. But it's fun to reference every once in a while. Actually, there was some kids at work who were doing it. They were over... they were a little bit away from me, and they're going 6'7", 6'7". And their mom and I both like made eye contact, and she like rolled her eyes, and we both kind of looked at each other. It was funny. And then they came up, and they needed some help for something, and I said something like, I don't know, it'll be maybe 6 or 7 minutes. And the kids went, oh, he said it. It was really, really super stupid, really dumb. And again, I really don't, I don't understand the meme. I don't really get it. It's weird. It just seems kind of nonsensical. Has anybody built this set yet? I did build it digitally on Studio because I wanted to do something with it, which I'll show y'all in a minute. I guess these are supposed to be, like, this is supposed to be like an engine or something underneath. These little hinge pieces, because they don't actually connect to anything. It's a little weird. It's cool, I guess, but, I don't know, kind of an odd choice. Put this here. This is going to go here. I need to get a better camera setup for sure. I keep saying that, but I've been a little trying to be frugal. But at some point, I would like a better camera system. Oh, you're building it right now? That's funny. Can you try to make a Ford Fiesta Mark III? I've made a Mark II. I haven't made a Mark III yet, though. I built the Bugatti Vision and plan on buying the McLaren. The hinges is the engine. Yeah, the hinges are the engine. It's just weird because it's going to get covered up. You're not really going to see it. And I don't think, at least based on the digital build, that like engine cover really could be moved. So I'm not sure really what the point of it is, aside from like, you know, looking a little cool. It's neat. It's a neat detail to add. Just didn't seem to be doing much for it. Oh, these are orange flowers. That's cool. I thought they were red online. That's kind of nice. Oh, and they're that like medium orange color. That's cool. Neat. Always cool to get parts in new colors. How is the Bugatti, by the way? That's the only set. I don't have the whatchamacallit, the Lightning McQueen, and I don't have the DeLorean. I want to do a video of maybe all the Speed Champion sets or something. I've already built a mock of the DeLorean, so I'm going to take some of the parts from the set and then see if I can incorporate them into the mock. And then for the Lightning McQueen, I already have a buddy for him. I've already got his friend here. And then I also have this. I know the decals are a little off because this is actually same as this. This is not really a mock of what's his name, the King. This is actually a mock of the real King, Richard Petty's Superbird. So I've got a six wide version and the 8 stud wide version. I'll carsify. Well, I won't have to carsify. It's already carsified. Maybe I'll decarsify the Lightning McQueen. That would be fun. But I've got little buddies for him to hang out with, so I want to do some content with that at some point as well. Put those back up. Get back over here and start building. But how's that Bugatti? Because it looks pretty cool. You really like it, but you think it's kind of short. Cool. It's kind of short. Okay. I'll check it out. Because I have the Chiron that I have, the mock that I've already built. So I want to scale that one back down to 6 studs wide and maybe do some sort of McLaren mock collection sort of deal at some point. Well, that ain't right. That goes there. Right? What did I do? Like that. Is there just a gap in the... Did I miss something? No, there's just a 2 stud gap there. All right. Sick. I do really like this feather piece, by the way, as the tail lights. I think that's a really cool addition. I'll add that in 1 second. Just doing something here off camera. I'll show you all in a minute. Once I get done building this, I'll show you what else I worked on. Howdy, BTB. CBT, how are you? I'm doing good. Hey, Rosa Marino. How's everybody doing today? Kind of get these pieces together. Yeah, the feathers look pretty cool. Did you see that McLaren has active aero? Yes, I did. You're talking about the spoiler? It looks pretty cool. And it worked, I put those on the opposite of how they're supposed to go. But yeah, I saw that the spoiler moves. I thought that was kind of a cool little touch. One second. Oh, speaking of active aero, here we go. Spoiler time. Cool. Nope, not cool. What did I do? Did I do something wrong? Why doesn't it, oh, I did. I put one of these on backwards. Fix that real quick. Put this back in place. There we go. That's cool. Neat little feature. Which of my 6-stud wide MOCs is the favorite? I don't know. Do you, are you talking about remakes, or are you talking about everything? Because I feel like the answer would change, although I'm not sure if I'd be able to answer it either way. Are you talking about 6-stud wide remakes of like official sets, or are you talking about like all original sorts of things, or are you talking about just all original sorts of things, or everything all together? Oh, it comes with a spare of this. That's kind of weird. It comes with a spare 1x2 tile. Unusual. I didn't expect that. If I had to say what my favorite remake is, I would probably go with something like maybe one of the Ferraris. I'll show you maybe the F40. I really like this little guy, this little F40. It's kind of a remake. It's a remake of two sets, really. A remake of the original Ferrari 6-stud wide F40, and then a remake of the newer one. Although it's more in line with the old one, but a lot of newer techniques, a lot of newer parts. I think it looks really cool, especially for like a 6-stud wide Lego car. I think it looks great. As far as favorite MOC overall, I don't know. Even that's a hard. Even just picking that one's a hard selection. This is one of my favorite trucks, though. Also, I guess a remake as well, but not a Speed Champions remake. It's a remake of the old Model Team Black Cat. I think that's what they called it, Black Cat Big Rig. I think this thing looks awesome. A lot of greebling, a lot of extra little details. I think it looks really good. But it is hard to pick a favorite. Everything, yeah, everything. Everything's my favorite. I'm just positive like that, you know? What did I miss? Oh, I missed this piece right here. Put that in place, put that there. Now we're on to bag 3, boys. Not too much left. These are cool little parts here now. These two tall sloped pieces. Have you ever made a 6-stud semi? Well, these are 8-stud wides, but they scale with 6-stud vehicles. So this is a 8-stud wide versus a 6-stud wide car, right? So it is a little bit wider, but it scales better with the 6-stud than making this just a 6-stud wide truck. It'd look weird, I think, next to them. I did make a 7-stud wide one too, though. I'll show you that. You probably recognize what it's supposed to be, but I made a 7-stud wide semi-truck as well. And I happen to have all the semi-trucks out because I'm working on a video for them. But can you guess what that is? I feel like it's pretty obvious. That one right there. Put that back over here. Get back to building. I don't understand. I know a lot of people don't like the and thank you, Send It Films. It's awesome. Thank you. Mine is frozen. Okay, I'm going to restart the stream. Wait, is it back? Am I live now? I think I'm back. Okay. I really don't know what happened right there. Thank you, Send It Film. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support, man. Thank you. I think the stream's back on now. I don't know what happened there. Sorry it went out. I don't think I really did anything extra. I was just kind of building this car up. That's kind of a weird printed piece. It has a little bit of a slope, or like the black goes up a little bit, but it's kind of pointless. I feel like you could just get that with the regular parts. But whatever. It's cool. I'll use it. And again, I don't know if the stream went out, but this right here, this is a cool part. The 1x3 two tall slope piece. That's kind of a neat piece to have. Sorry the stream went out there for a second. I don't know what the deal is, or deal was, but I think it's back up now. Here's another weird part on here. I already built it, but this 2x4 translucent plate, I think there's 2 more in the set. Kind of neat to get that part in a transparent color, not translucent, but transparent color. Kind of different. Again, I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but it'll be cool to have around once I take this apart, which I will, and I'll show you why in a minute. Some of y'all, I'm sure, could already guess why I would take this apart. I'm sure you can figure it out. Y'all are smart folks, you know. You're here on the I Bricked It Up channel. You got to be pretty smart, right? This is a very high intelligence channel, you know. Smart fellas over here. All right, so that's going to go there. Yeah, I don't get the point of the engine cover, or the not the engine cover, but the illusion of an engine in there. You literally cannot see it, like, at all. Barely under some like direct light. You aren't going to see it on the camera at all, but I don't get the point of having the hinges, aside from now you have had some extra parts to build MOCs with or something. But and even then, it kind of removes some of the stability, because this piece right here comes off so easy, where they could have clipped this down and just giving it a little bit more stability rather than having the fake engine in there. I don't get the engine. It's cool that it's there, I guess, but I don't know. Doesn't really seem to be doing anything extra. But whatever, not a complaint, just a observation. On to bag 4, and we are almost done. Oh, I got a message, held for review. What is that? So I really made the King from Cars. How did you make? Oh, did I make Chick Hicks? No, I didn't make Chick Hicks yet. I know why it got held, or why that comment got held for review though. No, I haven't built Chick Hicks yet. It would be fun. I have some ideas for like the mustache, or an idea on how to build the mustache. I think would be kind of cool. But I have not built Chick Hicks yet. The only cars I've made has been the Lightning McQueen. Not Lightning McQueen, sorry, the King. And even then, that wasn't really a Cars mock. At least it didn't start off that way. It was a Richard Petty car that ended up, you know, obviously it makes sense to have it double as the King from Cars, because that's what the King is based on, is Richard Petty. So it does make sense, but I haven't done anything else Cars related, really. So actually, you know what? That's not true. I did make a it's in parts. I don't know where all the pieces are, but I made a I turned the Aston Martin into kind of version of Finn McMissile, because Finn McMissile's car is loosely based on the Aston Martin from James Bond. And I did Carsify a couple other cars. You can find some shorts on the channel of those. But those are kind of jokey mocks. They weren't really serious. It was just kind of fun to do. There's that. Kind of a cool little cloud piece, sort of 1x2 thing they got going on there. The decals would be difficult. He has like 500 sponsors. He does. I had decals made by FW Kickstarter is the name. And the links for it are in, there's some shorts that I did with this. You can find it over there. You can find the links for the instructions and the decals as well. But he did a really good job with the decals. They're actually, you can't really tell from the photos, but they're kind of raised. So they feel really premium, and they're on clear back stickers. So it looks really good in person, especially. It looks great. And it looks like, you know, the King. Maybe see if he can make some like Dynaco stickers or something for it. That would be cool. But he did a really great job with those stickers. He knocked it out of the park. Just going to build up this little section here real quick. So like I said, I built this digitally, so I kind of know where some of this stuff goes. Put this here. There we go. Making 6 stud wide. Let me see if I can read your comment. The W1 looks nice, making it 6 stud wide. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I did that. Who knows? Who really knows? Oh, nope. Not quite yet. I'll show you in a minute. But maybe I already did. I guess you'll have to stick around to find out. But if you've seen this channel before, guessing that I made something 6 stud wide is a pretty safe bet. All right, let me put this here. Get some less dead silence going on here. What do y'all want to hear about? What do you want to talk about? The new Pokemon set? How's that? Did anybody muster up the $650 to buy that set before it sold out, which is crazy? I think those sets are really cool. I think they're really neat, but $650, a lot of buckaroos. Even as a AFOL, you know, that's what they call us, the adult fans of Lego. I think Lego should be a little bit more geared towards kids. And yeah, it's kind of weird to have a $650 Lego set, especially so often. They pump them out so frequently now. It's just kind of weird. It's not really, I mean, being a kid, you know, buying Lego, 20 bucks. 20 bucks ain't nothing, even now. $20 is not zero money to buy a Speed Champion set's 30 bucks now. That's crazy. I think Lego has gone a little off the rocker with the prices. They have gone beyond where I would like them to be. Not just partially, part of it is selfishly because I want to be able to buy more things, obviously. Buy more Lego sets, get more parts, all that sort of stuff. So selfishly, I do wish they were cheaper, but also just for people, man. I don't need to buy every set, so, you know, maybe it's not that selfish, but how is somebody supposed to afford a $650 Lego set? You could just not buy it. There's always that as an option. But still, it's so expensive these days. So it's always been an expensive hobby, but it is getting a little wacky out there lately. Especially the last couple of years. Like I said, even the Speed Champions were 15 bucks. Then they jumped to 20 with the 8 stud wide, which makes sense because there's more parts and all that stuff. But now they're 30 bucks. I understand inflation and I get all that, you know, I get all that. But crazy prices these days, just absolutely crazy. And again, think of the kids. How are the kids supposed to buy a like Pokemon set? You'd be the the richest kid in school buying that thing. That thing is insanely priced. But it sold out, so what do I know? Sold out in 24 hours, so Lego definitely should not listen to me when it comes to marketing. It'd be a terrible idea if they did that. They'd make no money. Smart bricks. You really want the F40? That's cool. You should grab it. It's old enough too. It's probably been. Is it discounted anywhere? The F40 set. Is it discounted a little bit, or is it still $27? Which again is insane for a single car. That's a lot. My opinion on the smart brick sets, I think it's a little goofy. It's not for me, but it's for kids. Maybe kids would really enjoy it. I haven't seen any of the I've seen some of the marketing, I guess, from Lego directly talking about, you know, kids are going to like this and having kids play with it and all that stuff. I think that's really cool. I wouldn't incorporate any of the smart brick stuff into a MOC. I don't see that making sense, but for kids, I think it's cool. But I haven't seen anything outside of Lego extremely staged marketing stuff that's cool right there, by the way. That looks pretty good. That's a smooth curve. I thought it was going to look a little more jagged than that. So that's cool that it didn't. But I haven't seen any indication that kids are going to love it from real life examples. I'll probably get something with that in it for my kids, just because I think it would be fun. but none of the Lego marketing has indicated that it's going to be a well-loved feature. But even then, those sets, talking about the price of those sets is crazy. It's so much. It's been retired. Oh, that stinks. I didn't know it's been retired. 13 speed champions, including Mattel Brick Shop. It already costs $310. That's crazy. Yeah, it might work with trains. Just that the choo-choo thing that would work. Although the app, what is it, Smart Play or something, or I don't know, whatever you call whatever Lego calls their train app, it makes those sounds already. So that's it. And I have something that y'all are not going to like sitting right here that I'm going to steal some parts from this and put on this and see what it looks like. Let me grab one piece real quick. Actually, grab two pieces from this set. This is one of the best Lego sets, by the way. It's like 10 bucks. It's a red car. It's awesome. I used it for a bunch of content, a bunch of silly things, but this is legitimately, this is an awesome set. And they put out a, oh, there's a secret Wendigoon character in there. But they put out another one this year that's like $10. Looks like a really cool car set. It's like red and black. Been cool if they like change the colors just to maybe differentiate it a little bit more, I guess, from this one. But it's a good set. I'm looking for something. Looking for a little brush I have to get some of the dust off that thing. There it is. It's a guitar brush, by the way. This thing's awesome. All right, so let's steal some parts from this, move them over to this, and see what it looks like. I can already tell, I think the nose is not quite long enough on the mock. Yep, it's not. But I can always go in and fix that. I'll have to do a little bit of rebuilding. And it also has made sure to include that kind of active arrow thing, so that's kind of fun. Powered Up, yeah, that's the name of the other thing, Powered Up. So overall, I think the W1 looks pretty good. Looks pretty great. I'm a fan, but I am going to steal its parts. Which is really, that's what Lego's all about, you know? Breaking things, putting it back together. Give me a second to just do a little rebuilding and I'll show you what this looks like. Some of y'all are going to say it looks worse, and that's okay. Some of y'all are also going to say it looks worse, and that's okay too. I don't think there'll be anybody that says it looks better, but that's okay. I like the 6-stud wide cars. And I like to take the 8-stud wide cars and shrinkify them, so that's what I did. Who making it 6-stud wide? I prefer 8 wide. You have more room for detail. I agree, you have more room for detail. But, like I've said a couple times, not necessarily in the stream, but my thought in general is that 8-stud wide cars are really cool, but they look huge next to minifigs. Even 6-stud wide is a little too big for minifigs, but it's a little bit more of a compromise. It's a little bit closer. But the 8-stud wides are huge. They're way too big. in my opinion. Especially if you want to do any sort of city building or anything. 8 studs are ridiculously oversized. But that's okay. If that's what you like, that's what you like. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, again, Lego should not listen to me when it comes to any sort of marketing. Because their 8 stud wide cars, I think, have been way more successful than their 6 stud wide cars ever were. But I prefer 6 stud wide. It's just what I like. And if you like 8 wide, that's cool, dog. You do you. Not hurting nobody, you know. Wait a second, let me just swat some parts out and I'll kind of show you what this turned out like. This 8 stud wide experiment, or 6 stud wide experiment. I do know one thing I can change real quick. If I can find the part for it. There it is. This right here. Go there, and put that in place there. I didn't really do much. I'll have to work on that. Maybe if I do this. I'm going to replace this orange with black, and then maybe that will give it the appearance that it's a little bit narrower. Yeah, that does look better already. I doubt y'all are really able to exactly follow along with what my mind is thinking on this, but it's okay. Like what my goal is while I'm building this, but I'll show you in a second. You just put some pieces in place. I think that looks pretty good. For a 6 stud wide car, I think that that is pretty convincing. Now there's still some work I'm gonna do, but I think that looks pretty good so far. There's still a couple things that I want to do to it. I'll work on that off screen, but I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. This is what's left of the old W1. Took it apart quite a bit to make the 6 stud wide version. But I'll get some comparison shots and all that sort of stuff. Am I going to post the instructions on Rebrickable? I will. Well, thank you, Mr. Butterscotch. I think it looks pretty good. Do 5 wide. Oh, no. Depends on the car if you're doing city builds, but only that. I agree. Many cars, dude, not many cars look better in 8 wide. All cars look better in 8 wide. It's just the scale. It's the scale. This is so huge. Like, that's huge compared to that. This is still pretty big, but it looks a little bit better to me. And just having two seats across that's not really enough of a feature for me to like lay my hat down on it. So I'm gonna work on this a little bit, make it a little bit prettier. But overall, I think I'm pretty happy with it for the most part. So I'll finish this up, add some stickers, add some decals. Thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next one. And if you haven't already, check out the logo video. Give me some love on that logo video. It'd be awesome. Later, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Bye, everybody. If you make it free, I'll try to make it at 6 wide. I know. I can't do everything free. But if, like I said, if enough, that sounds rude. I don't mean that to sound rude. I just talked about that a minute ago. If I can get enough like viewers on the channel to sustain this expensive hobby with ads and all that stuff, maybe some sponsorship, I'd make everything free in a heartbeat. But I'm just not there right now. But there are lots of free instructions on the Rebrickable and the Patreon. Patreon has more free stuff too, by the way. But like this, oh, I put wagon wheels. I put wagon wheels on this one as kind of a joke. I'm gonna try to make a video with this one day too. But the Challenger with normal wheels is on Rebrickable for free. So check that out. I think it's free. Let me check. No, I'm not sure. But I think it is. 1 second. Yeah, the Challenger's free. So is the GTF, the Ferrari 250 GT. That one's free. There's a bunch of logos. There's literally 100 logos that are free. I just uploaded, I'm talking about free stuff. I just uploaded 100 logos onto Rebrickable and Patreon. They're completely free. So check those out. Check out this car, that one, which I think is a pretty cool car. You can put regular wheels on it. You don't have to put wagon wheels on it. But the instructions for this are free too. So, like I said, if I can get enough support, add support on the channel, everything will be free. I'm just not there right now. But I really appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for being here. Adios, everybody. Bye. Bye, Kenzie. Nice seeing you. Thank you for being here. But I am heading out. Later, y'all.